Right. Hello guys, my name is Ben.
This is Andrew.
And today we'll be continuing the RWBY Volume 5 journey, starting with, not starting, but 5-5, Necessary Sacrifice. Go ahead and give us a rundown of the last chapter.
Last chapter, I'll just start off with the stuff that happened in the middle. Ospen got to give Ruby the hands. That was pretty cool. And in the midst of this, they got to explain semblances, because Oscar didn't really know his yet, or doesn't know his yet, and Jean still doesn't understand or know what his is. So they were explaining how your semblance can either resemble your personality, or your personality could be your semblance.
So your personality could form your semblance, or your semblance could form your personality.
Personality. That's what it was. Right. So yeah.
Either way, they're linked.
Yeah,
that was the common philosophy.
But then they said that there is some who believe that there's no relation at all. So it's kind of just a little extra insight on the semblance, on how you can kind of eye it, or what it is. So that's what we got from them. And then kicking off, going back to pretty much what the rest of the episode's about, is Yang getting to go to the bandit camp. Got to beat up a couple of her mom's dudes. That was pretty cool. So then we see a dialogue with her and her mom back and forth talking, pretty much saying like, you're gonna take me to my sister, and she's like, well, you thought it was because Osmond's not the man you think he is, and your uncle's stupid for thinking that he is a good man, blah blah. She finds out that Weiss is actually at the camp with them being held captive. Weiss breaks out, and then it ends with Raven saying, you know what, both you girls coming here with me, and we're gonna have to have a talk if you're being serious about going. Boom.
After the giant lightning bolt.
Oh yeah, that's true. After what's her name, the pretty much solidifies to me that that's the Spring Maiden. Like that's who that is, unless she just
Vernal.
Yeah. Okay. Unless she just decides to just somehow be like, oh, lightning, ha, see that, dude? Yeah, dude.
Their semblance, she can predict the future.
Yeah,
she's like, I know lightning's gonna strike right there, even though there's metal towers right around here.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. Well, yeah, no. So
I'm pretty sure the trees and stuff would, not metal towers, but like the trees would
attract the lightning more,
because they're the highest point. I think they would take it.
Yeah, touche. I
mean, maybe. I don't know, but. I mean, I guess
we're getting like logic to show.
I mean, I guess it did.
Logical, yeah.
No, I mean, if you apply logic, it would hit a tree, but because it didn't.
Yeah, it's like more solidified.
It was more like
that she controlled it. Yeah.
Someone was like,
yeah.
Like Zeus was out there like, oh my bad, I dropped it.
Whoops, sorry,
my bad, I just killed someone. Oh well.
Happens like a couple times a year. Sorry. Sometimes it doesn't kill him though. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, oh, that dude's a beast.
It's like, Nora got really strong.
Good lord. So dumb. Necessary sacrifice. I wonder if they sacrifice Weiss just because. No.
Why?
I actually like Weiss now. I don't like her that much, but she's still my least favorite. But she's cool. She's not as bad as she was in the beginning.
I think it's funny. Like, I like Yang the least.
Well, I mean, it shows in our characters that we've always liked in shows. Like, for instance, you love Goku, I love Vegeta. I love the hot-headed, straightforward guy. You like Goku's pretty straightforward too, but he's just not.
Goku's actually super in depth.
Yeah.
And no one even realizes it.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw a video the other day of Goku. It made me laugh. It said, it was a TikTok, and it said when your girl tells you she cheated on you, and he started. Remember in the movie, the new Broly movie, Goku takes his jacket off. And he starts doing like that weird like hopping to warm up. He said when your girlfriend said she cheated on you, he took his jacket off and started doing the hopping like Goku did. I was like, I'm so done.
Oh, that's too much. Just gonna give her the hands or give him the hands?
I don't know.
They both get the hands.
They both get hands, I guess.
He's so fast, and no one would know. So
I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, dude, that geeks. Because that little warm up was funny. Goku's like, yeah, I could just do whatever type of warm up I want on Goku.
Okay. Are you ready? I've beat up on giant monsters and robots more than once. I think I can handle getting a few signatures.
Your chieftain needs you. Your people need you. Please, join the fight and help us save Haven Academy.
Nobody cares.
Are you kidding me? We'd love to have someone with your skills on our side.
Mata! Get back inside.
Mom.
You're not going anywhere.
What year did this volume come out?
This is volume 5. So it'd be 8, be 21, like 2021. 7 be 1920. 6 would be 1819.
So volume 5 would be
5 would be
1718.
1718. Yeah, it's hard, like counting forward and backwards.
So, like, did you just ask me to fight at Haven? Did you not hear about that game Fortnite, dude? Psych! I had to go build, my guy. Remember Fortnite first came out? Like, yeah, we're playing Fortnite, you thought.
I
Go help
don't
Haven.
get it. How can they just sit around and do nothing with the White Fang getting ready to attack?
Because not everyone is like you and me.
Oh, I did spoil.
The
Yeah.
faunus here in Menagerie.
Okay. That wasn't a big
weren't
spoil,
born
but I
on
did
the
spoil a little
island
bit.
moved here because they were tired of fighting, of having to struggle constantly. Menagerie is filled with people that just want to be left alone. And here we are asking them to put the rest of the world before themselves.
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
The problem is, whatever happens at Haven is going to affect them whether they like it or not. If Adam gets his way and Haven falls, it's only going to make things worse for the faunus. Everywhere.
Adam. He's the guy you used to work with?
Yes.
Sorry. Forget I brought it up.
No, it's okay.
You like, did
Have
he
you
used to
ever
touch your
met
cheeks or
someone and thought
no?
to
That's what I'm
yourself,
trying to ask.
They are the personification of this world. Okay, well,
That was like
I
low
remember
key what
getting
he
to
asked.
Ruby
Let's
and
be honest
thinking,
here, guys.
this
Let's
girl
not,
is the
let's not wave
embodiment of
it.
purity. After a while,
Alright, let's
I
get
saw
serious.
Weiss was defiance, and Yang was strength.
What am I?
Jury's still out on that one.
Not Adam.
But I'm leaning towards Ernest.
Smooth.
Did Adam grab a coconut and use his tail
First I
to
thought
drink it?
Adam
I
was
don't think so.
Then I thought he was passion. But over time I realized I was wrong.
Yeah, you just cut your tail off, dude.
He wasn't any of those things. He was spite. Not hatred, not rage, spite. He won't accept equality, only suffering for what he feels the world did to him. And his way of thinking is dangerously contagious. That's what worries me about Ilya. She's not like Adam, not yet at least. But I don't know how long that will last.
She was your friend, huh?
She was. Her chameleon traits meant she could pass as human. She could have lived a normal life if she wanted. But she didn't. I always admired that. She lost her family in a mining accident when she was young, and she joined the White Fang. Like me, she was more or less trained on the road alongside other faunus. She learned to survive, to defend herself. But as people like Sienna and Adam started to gain a following, she became more dangerous. I guess I did too. My parents tried to get me to leave with them, but I refused. I had Adam and Ilya, after all.
You know we're going to have to face her eventually.
I know.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and help her the way you helped me. You showed me that sometimes you need to be there for a friend, even when they don't want you to be. I was drowning in guilt and fear. I tried to push you away, but you didn't give up on me. And I can't give up on Ilya. It's about time I saved my friends for once.
No running away no more.
Really getting better,
No
huh?
more running away.
Are you hungry? It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. That sounds good. I was about to call it a night anyway.
So, you've never fought before?
Just the occasional small grim. Nothing like this, though.
Wow, you look like a natural.
It's strange. I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but I feel like I've had it for a lifetime. Longer, even. I sound like a crazy person.
I mean, yeah, just a little. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time.
Why is Ruby so straightforward? Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, just a little. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time.
Combat ready?
Well,
I'm combat
see you
ready.
upstairs.
How do you handle all of this?
Penny,
Oh,
I'm combat ready.
I didn't catch that. Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been in my life. Than I ever thought was possible. I always knew that I wanted to be more than a farmhand, but this?
Oh, is that Cloud Sword, my guy?
Who would ask for this?
No.
Did you see that one to the right? I was joking. Not that one, not those. There's a really fat one to the right. Yeah, you see
That
it?
one?
Yeah.
No.
Still not big enough, nowhere near big enough to be Cloud Sword.
Way too small.
I was like, yeah, my sword weighs the size of a house. It weighs as much as a
Well,
house.
there's like 7 swords in it.
We all went to be.
Yeah, that's right. There is. I forgot because he splits them in half and all that good stuff.
But you're right. None of us asked for this either. We just have to press on and
How
hope.
can you be so confident? People have tried to kill you. The world's about to go to war all over again. How are you okay with any of this?
When Beacon fell, I lost 2 of my friends, Penny Polandina and Pira Nikos. I didn't know them for very long, but that doesn't change the fact that they were 2 of the most kind-hearted people I'd ever met. But that didn't save them. Pira thought that if there was even the smallest chance of helping someone, that it was a chance worth taking. And because of that, she died fighting a battle she knew she couldn't win. And Penny was killed just to make a statement.
I'm sorry.
I am scared. But not just for me. What happened at Beacon shows that Salem doesn't care if you're standing against her or not. She'll kill anybody. And that scares me most of all. Pira, Penny, I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. That I didn't think about them every day since I lost them. That I didn't wish I had spent more time with them. If it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too. No matter how dangerous it was. So that's what I choose to do. To keep moving forward.
Monty?
Monty.
Come on. If we don't hurry, Nora's gonna eat everything. It wouldn't be the first time. Hey, Oscar. This isn't gonna be easy. But the fact that you're even trying says a lot about you. You're braver than you think.
Hey. We out here dropping dimes on him, bro. Salt baying it with the
She really is
truth.
remarkable, isn't she?
Yeah. She must have been one of the best huntresses at Beacon, huh?
In some ways, yes. But in many others, no. She has her quirks, her faults, just like everyone else. But she also possesses something unquantifiable, a spark that can inspire others even in the darkest of times.
This must be really
The
hard
reason
on her,
Austin
too.
put her on board for a reason.
It most assuredly is.
Your thoughts?
Are of no significance. If this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed, then we shall make it so.
Of course, brother. Still.
Come in.
Sister Ilya, thank you for meeting with us.
How may I be of assistance?
Please, stand. We have wonderful news.
What is it?
We finally received a message from the Mistral Brotherhood. The operation was a success. Adam Taurus has claimed his place as the High Leader of the White Fang.
Good. And Sienna?
Buried with honor. The other branches of the Fang have been given the story that was agreed upon.
A necessary sacrifice. We won't forget everything she did for us.
Indeed.
Your maturity and understanding in regards to this matter is appreciated, and it is why we've summoned you here this evening.
The White Fang is experiencing a transitional period.
Growth requires change.
And change can be painful.
If it's for the betterment of the Faunus, then it's a pain we can endure. What's our next mission?
Containment. With the CCT tower still inoperable, we have the luxury of control over the flow of information.
News of Adam's ascension has yet to reach Menagerie, but when it does, the citizens of Kuokawana will undoubtedly react poorly now that the chieftain has spoken out against us.
It's my fault the Belladonnas had any ground to stand on.
Do not concern yourself with past failures, Ilya. Focus on the future. We have an opportunity for redemption.
What do you need me to do?
The Belladonnas are the only remaining threat to Adam's assault on Haven Academy.
And so, they must be silenced.
Silenced?
Like Sienna, they stand in the way of true progress for our people.
We would never put such a burden on you alone, of course. Your brothers and sisters will be at your side. But your relationship with their daughter makes you an integral part of this operation.
Blake?
We know how close you were with young Blake. Rest assured, High Leader Taurus has requested she be taken alive, but we cannot risk having her present to defend her family.
But the people of Menagerie...
We'll come to understand what happens to those who speak out against the White Fang.
And we'll be left without a leader until our victory is complete.
A necessary sacrifice.
Get off! I'm like, stop touching me, boy.
COVID, get off me. Pull up, get off me.
6 feet, bro. Back the crap up.
Yeah, dude. Oh, sneeze. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, get off me. That's what I thought.
She's right to worry about the citizens. It's possible they may come to see Gira as a martyr.
It is a risk we must take for our High Leader.
Do they, let's see.
I will not allow them to ruin this. The Belladonna name has brought me nothing but grief. You've done well in finding the deserter. Bring her to me alive. But not before you've slaughtered her family. I have a promise to keep.
He seems unwell.
He carries with him a tremendous burden.
Are we sure he is the one to lead us?
For now, we must do what is best for the Faunus. Yes. Brother Yuma, did you see Tagira's messenger?
He rests beneath the waves, along with his warning.
It's Batman.
Then all is well.
Who did he say? Who did he say?
What?
What did he just say to that guy? Rewind it real quick. Just like real fast. Like, what were those words? I missed what they first said to him.
Yes. Brother Yuma, did you see Tagira's messenger?
Here's messenger.
He rests beneath the waves, along with his
That's all I
warning.
missed. I want to know who he said.
That's
He said-
Batman.
yeah.
Really, he's a bat faunus.
He's a bat faunus, yeah.
He has a super deep voice. Like, come on, that's the biggest reference you can get. So, thoughts?
About to go down. I think it's about to go down. I think we're gonna see my man's gear in action. That's gonna be kind of cool. Or maybe not. Maybe he just get his head cut off over right then and there.
Be super slick. I mean,
Yeah.
apparently the messenger he sent to Haven to tell him, hey, you're about to get attacked.
It's gone already.
This guy killed him.
Yeah.
So
Make sure he was down.
he's swimming with the fishes. Hopefully he wasn't a water faunus. Because they have water faunus.
Yeah,
They had them all over. So in the beginning, you could see Blake and Sun talking,
trying to recruit people. To
trying to get the people to sign.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the part I spoiled for you a little bit. So whenever Blake looks at people, she like finds a word that they personify. I told you this previous that Blake or that Weiss was defiance.
Yeah.
And I told you she moved her hair to the side.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was this volume or last volume that they said it.
Yeah.
But it was this volume. But it's not like a big plot spoiler.
Yeah,
So it's not like I don't think it's the end of the world. But
yeah, I got you.
She said that Ruby was purity, Weiss was defiance, and Yang was
With
Okay, well, I remember getting to know Ruby and thinking, this girl is the embodiment of purity. After a while, I saw Weiss was defiance, and Yang was strength.
strength. All right.
Yeah.
So, and then he was like, oh, what am I? And then it was like, Ernest. He was like, yeah. Then Adam wasn't rage or hatred. He was spite. Yeah, which is like way worse.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't care if we get even.
Yeah. He's just doing it for his own game.
I'm taking this all the way. You wronged me, I'm gonna end you.
Yeah.
It's like
he's on another level.
Yeah,
and he's such on another level that he doesn't even want Blake killed. He wants to pretty much put her through misery.
Well, I don't know if you remember.
I remember he said
in Volume 3, he said,
I'm gonna take everything away that you love, or I'm gonna yeah.
So her family.
And then he said, starting with her, and cut Yang's arm off.
And then we get these guys talking, where Ruby is having little feels. Like he's getting stressed out because
and she just smacks him with wisdom. Just gives him a little wisdom smack.
Because they're not that like Ruby's like the youngest, not anymore because of Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh, technically, I guess he's the oldest too, but he's
touche. He's the youngest and the oldest at the same time.
But he's young. I think he's like 14 here, but she's
16, I believe.
16 here, so not too far apart.
Yeah. But she pretty much says, I lost friends, this, that, and the third, and it's scary because someone was willing to kill anybody for her cause. But don't count yourself out because you're pretty brave to already be here in the first place. So.
Yeah, and then we get the message. So they heard the message first. That's what they were saying in the beginning.
Yeah.
So let's see. Because they heard it.
Yeah.
Now that you know what the message is.
Yeah. And they played the video clip of it, like the video.
If this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed, then we shall make it so.
Yep.
Of course, brother.
Yep.
So a little rewatch value, but Ilya's like, she's very hesitant about a lot of things.
Well, she seemed like she was okay up to the point to when they brought up the Belladonnas, and then she was kind of like, oh. Like, oh, but you were okay with them taking away Sienna Calm, and now we gotta take away your homie. You ain't so dope with the calls now, are you? Ain't so cool now. Yeah.
And I just noticed in her character design.
If
I can get it again. So this little bump right here, that's Lily and a Chameleon.
Yeah, Chameleon.
Yeah, the little bump that they have in there. Yeah. And I was looking, I was like, oh, look at that. That's cool. So also her glove.
Yeah.
It's on her electric sword. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But so that's when it was like, dude, COVID, come on, back to crap up. Okay.
Yep. And then Adam.
I don't know. Plus these dudes are like old. She's like the same age as Blake. And some creepy dude walked up.
Of course, it was the deeper voice one too that touched her. Like
yo, it's like, stop touching me, bro. Like,
trust us.
I would have been like, okay, yeah.
Take one of your best friends' lives for us. Like,
well, no, they weren't. They were saying that pretty much.
Yeah. That's why we're not going to take her life.
Yeah,
Right.
They're going to use Ilya to pretty much
infiltrate them.
No, to talk to Blake because Blake can't be there to defend her family.
Yeah.
So Ilya's gonna make sure she's not there.
Yeah, when it happens.
That's pretty much the goal. So they're gonna go and they're gonna try to kill the Belladonnas while Blake is away.
Yeah.
Then we get his fun little message, and then Batman comes in.
You meet Batman, then boom, bing bada boom, the bing bada boom. Yep.
Jacked. Look at these guys, jacked. Okay. So we're gonna move on. Go ahead and do all the algorithm stuff, like, comment, subscribe. I pretty much respond to every single comment y'all drop as best as I can, unless like, I don't know, unless it's like the same thing that everyone else is saying, I suppose. But even then, most of the time I respond anyway. So join the RWBY Reactors Discord. If you don't know what it is, the link to the description video will be in the Discord, or in the description, along with the link to the Discord itself. Join up to help me out. It's a project I'm working on. So we will see you guys in the next one.
Deuces.